Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm honored to be at the Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram in Chennai, which is in India. And this is the place where I've come to do my yoga teacher training program and my yoga therapy program also. And given that we're in this special place today, I'd like to bring you a special topic. I'm going to share with you 5 key features of yoga in the Krishnamacharya tradition, features that you won't find in other modern styles of yoga. The first key feature of the Krishnamacharya tradition is that there are set classical ways to do each sequence. For example, if we're going to do forward fold, classically, this is how it's meant to be done. The feet are supposed to be together, the spine lengthened, the arms down alongside the body. Then with an inhale, the arms move forward and up, palms face front. With an exhale, you fold, hands are going to come down alongside your feet. Inhale, come halfway up, extend your spine. Exhale, fold again, bringing the hands down alongside the feet. And then inhale, your arms lead you up. Exhale, arms move forward and down. So if your body is very fit and flexible and you're able to fold down and bring your hands down alongside your feet, that is the way the posture is meant to be done in the classical way. But you also know, if you've watched my videos before, that you absolutely can also modify the postures if that classical version doesn't work for your body. Going along with this idea of classical sequences, I also want to point out that the majority of postures in this tradition are meant to be dynamic. That means that we're moving into and out of the posture in a specific way, and there are some postures that are static. In other words, we move into them and stay, but those are many fewer in number. A second key feature of yoga in the Krishnamacharya tradition is that classically it's defined how many repetitions we're supposed to do of each posture or sequence. So for dynamic sequences, we're meant to do 6 repetitions. And for static postures, we're meant to move into the posture, stay for 6 breaths, and then come out. If you've watched my videos, you know that I pretty much never teach 6 repetitions of postures, and there's a reason for it. I find that in our modern world, the pace of living is very fast. We are consuming data quickly, we are moving around quickly, our thought processes are very fast, and we're not accustomed to sitting and doing something for an extended period of time. And so I find that doing 3 or 4 repetitions of a posture typically gives us the right amount of mental challenge in terms of improving our ability to concentrate and focus. A third key feature of yoga in the Krishnamacharya tradition is that mindfulness is built into the practice through the very careful and intentional coordination of movement and pace of breath. I'm going to explain by demonstrating Trikonasana. This posture begins with the feet in a wide position, and then as we begin to move, we're paying attention to the length of the breath and the length of the movement and trying to make them equal to each other. So with an inhale, you begin your arm movement. As your movement finishes, your inhale finishes. Then the exhale begins as you begin side bending. The breath and the movement complete at the same time. Inhale, you're moving to the center position. Exhale, the movement lasts the whole duration of the breath. Inhale again to the center position. And then exhale, and the arms come down. And so you might be wondering, why is that important? What's happening when we're practicing mindfulness is that we're training the mind to be present in the moment, and we're also training the mind to be able to focus on one thing for an extended period of time. And when we train our mind to be able to do that, what happens is the mind is not distracted by other things. When we train our mind to be able to focus in this way, it activates a relaxation response in the body, which is very healthy for us and helps us to manage stress. A fourth key feature of yoga in the Krishnamacharya tradition is that we end the practice with breathing, also known as pranayama practice, rather than shavasana or relaxation practice. And the reason is that in the Krishnamacharya tradition, the idea is that at the end of the yoga class, we should feel balanced. We should feel equal measures of energy and relaxation so that we are alert and prepared to do the next activity that we're going to do that day. And the fifth key feature of yoga in the Krishnamacharya tradition is that accessibility is built in. As I mentioned earlier, there are modifications for all of the classical asanas so that they can be adapted to work well for people with all kinds of bodies. And another way that this tradition is accessible is that when students come here to the KYM for yoga instruction, each room is equipped with a cot like this one, and it can be used for sitting postures. So if someone has trouble getting down onto the floor, they don't need to do that. They can sit up on the cot instead. And from this sitting position, it's relatively easy to move to a lying down position right here on top of the cot. I hope this explains a little more about yoga in the Krishnamacharya tradition. If you have any questions, I would love to hear from you in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button, and you can also subscribe to my channel so you won't miss future videos. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.